Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to make a video on how to be better with your pitch, how to keep the customer engaged or your client, and how to close more deals. Okay, so first things first, how to introduce yourself to a prospect. So whether it be cold calls, whether it be meeting someone in real life, whether it be not really text messages because you can't really express yourself through that way, you want to come off as intelligent, charismatic, and professional. Right? I know that Jordan Belfort says first 4 seconds of the call can make it or break it. But with this, we really want to jump into our character and we really want to let the client know who they are or who we are. Right? So, for example, if your sales script tells you to introduce yourself, right? Say that you're on a recorded line or you're just meeting someone in person, you really want to stress who you are and let them know what interest do they have in you. So, for example, in my sales job, I'll tell them, hello, this is Evan with XYZ from XYZ. How are you doing today? So I will let them know right off the bat where I'm from, why I'm calling. So they'll ask me, yes, hello. If that is the case, then I know that I have a potential buyer on the phone as soon as they say hello in a good tone. If not, it's usually non-buying. But as soon as they say that, I let them know, yes, I'm just calling to touch base with your order, just get a few things confirmed, make sure there's no blah, blah, blah. So then we're going to present a problem to make sure that we can have a motive for the call. So the intro is very simple. We're being charismatic. We're doing just a little bit of inflection, not enough to throw them off, but just coming across as a nice, friendly guy that wants to speak to them about their problems and issues, and also just what they ordered online or uh, just why they're meeting with you. Next, we have how to get into discovery. So the discovery is the most important aspect of a sales person's repertoire, right? It's what you use to get information about the client. It's what you use for them to open up onto you to share their problems so that you can help them get fixed, which will help you build a higher ticket. So how you get into discovery is actually just as important as discovery. So if we're going to ask a question about what brought someone over, right? If I'm going to welcome them on board, we do the same thing, right? We just want to touch base, make sure that there's going to be no problems with your package. So we do this with all of our clients. We welcome you on board. But what brought you over? Do we need to get you a better mouse? Is this more replacement? Doesn't work like that, right? We want to make sure that the tonality is on point. So, what brought you on board? Did we need to help you with a better mouse for your computer? Is this something that you want to just get for better performance? Did you just like the look of our mouse? What's going on? Right? So, boom, right there, you have an avenue where you're getting to the bottom of it. Your tone is curious, and they want to share. Right? If I were to ask you here, um, yeah, how much do you lift? Right? You're not really going to care, right? You're not really going to be as into it. Say, wow, man, so what have you been doing? I mean, how much is your max bench press? What's that going to be for you for a guy like you? It's just a different thing, right? And we all understand that, but it's you need to put it in words to really understand it and start to do it. And once you have the confidence in why to do it, that's when you're going to start getting better discoveries. Your discoveries are going to be longer. You can ask more questions. It's going to be more intuitive for you. But yeah, it should be really simple. Use that curious tone. So, what brought you over? I mean, is this, do we need to lose weight? Is this preventative? Just that sort of tone there. You want to get into that no matter what it is. What I'm specialized in, I'm not sure about B2B, but this is for BTC, the actual discovery, right? So when you're talking with someone over the phone, you're talking with someone in person, you're trying to find out what is the issue, what's going on, how can you help them, right? So number one thing I like to do with my discovery is when I'm asking them questions, right? So what are you on, or what, how much weight do we need to lose, or what's how much is your business making? These sorts of things, right? They will give you ins on themselves, right? So either they'll make a joke, you cannot skip over a joke. If they say something like, "Oh, uh, I want to lose 200 if I could," right? Just say, "Oh, absolutely." Right? It just reinforces them. And giving compliments isn't bad as well. Oh, no, you sound very good over the phone. Oh, no, I wouldn't even think that you're 70 or 80 years old. Stuff like this gives them positive reinforcements. It lets them open up. Um, Something else during the actual discoveries, you want to ask really, really good questions, right? So if their question is, or if if you discover that they need to lose weight, right? They need to lose 40 to 50 pounds, right? You want to ask a really good question like, okay, well, how long have you been having that weight? You know, that's the first thing you want to ask. Is a very, very good question that keeps him like, oh, this guy is interested in my problems and he's actually trying to figure something out, right? So that's the first steps of it is understanding that they connected with you on this discovery, and that's going to give you a way more successful pitch, and that's going to give you a lot more rapport when you establish yourself as a specialist or the main guy or whatever title holder there. They're going to be like, this guy took time out of his day to connect with me and now he's going to help me with my problem, which gives it a lot more value, right? Because the value is what we're building here because we're just saying words. We're not really showing them anything. We're just saying words and helping them get something done. And that's what discovery is. They're just saying words so that we can help them get something done, right? And those questions, just make sure they're on point. Nothing out in the weeds, nothing to Pluto to Mars. Don't ask them anything stupid. You can make a joke in discovery, right? If the client is buying, I'll just say, oh, absolutely, yeah, no, no, for sure, no, yeah, say something about, oh yeah, those are getting expensive nowadays. Just something to connect with the person. You're talking to a human being on the end of the phone. How would you want to be talked to? So when you're discovery, be really interested. Obviously, ask good questions. I mean, probably everyone will tell you that about discovery, but make sure that they actually feel like you're being their friend, like you care, like you're gonna remember their name after the call. So Deborah, I mean, what is it? I mean, do we need to help you? I mean, is this weight loss? Do you just want to get better for your family and grandchildren? What's going on? So you just kind of want to ask them, oh, and how long have you been doing that? Oh wow. And you want to give those little bumps there that sound like you're interested in the phone call. And really the key is to actually be interested. If you can actually just be interested in this person's life or whatever discovery that they're telling you, they're going to feel that and they're going to buy. All right, now we have establishing yourself. So this is what's going to lock your prospect into your script, right? Or whatever your pitch is. You are going to establish yourself as the leader, the specialist, the top guy, the guy that they want to talk to. This is where you're going to show your expertise. The way I like to do it is I like to say my full name. I'm going to be with blah, 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 who's coming out of blah, 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 blah. And my main goal for you, and I'm going to assume your main goal here as well, is to get rid of your problem, prevent your problem from happening again, and not having to worry about your problem anymore. And I say it just like that. Obviously, there's a little bit more context, it's a little bit more detailed, but those three questions are super obvious, right? They're super obvious. Duh, I want to reverse any problems with my health. Duh, I want to make more money. Duh, I want to prevent losing money. All of these things are super obvious questions, right? But you want to make that part sound as good as possible. So, an example, my name is Edward Sanders. I'm the senior computer specialist over here with MIT, and my main goal for you, and I'm going to assume your main goal here as well, is to protect yourself against cybersecurity, make sure that your computer is clear of any malware or viruses, and just not have to worry about malware or viruses again. Is that correct? So that right there establishes this is who I am, this is what problem I want to solve for you, and from there essentially you are going to take over the phone call and whatever false control they think they had in that discovery, you're going to be talking about 90% of the time from here, informing them, telling them what they need to know, and helping them get their problem fixed. Now we get into the pitch. So the pitch is going to be different for everyone. Whatever your pitch is going to be, whether you say the price right there, whether you go into a little bit more detail, say the price later, doesn't matter, right? The pitch has to be complex for you, but simple for your client, right? So, for example, if we're going to be looking at, let's say, weight loss supplements, right? And I'm calling them on the phone. So, after I tell them, right, your goal is to lose weight, keep the weight off, not have to worry about weight anymore, right? Yes, very good. I'm going to put together your protocol. It's going to help you lose the weight and keep the weight off for good. Okay? Okay. You get your okays in. Then you ask them, okay, so your protocol is going to be simple, right? Always make sure it's simple for them. It's complex for you, simple for them. We're going to focus our attention, let's say we're doing cybersecurity, we're going to focus our attention around your computer's health, as well as we're going to focus on blocking out any malware or viruses. This essentially means, so then you want to give a little bit of exposition, right? Just to make them think it's complex for you, but simple for them, right? So that means that we're basically going to diagnose your computer's health, clear out your hard drive, make sure that there's no malware in your operating system, as well as we're going to get you the cybersecurity program that has stopped 99% of viruses and malware in all of history. But for you, all you're going to have to do is get this one package for the 599, the 599, and that's going to be your full entire treatment for your computer. Or if we're doing weight loss, you're going to take this and you're going to take this. This is going to be for your cellular metabolism, detoxicity, just buzzwords, right? Nothing really that doesn't have to be that scientific. I mean, it's all real, right? So, buzzwords, oh, cellular toxicity, this and this and this. We're going to look at your digestive. We're going to do this and this and this, but you're going to just do this. So make it complex for yourself and then say, oh, yeah, we simplified it for you. This is what you're going to have to do. That's the best way I think the pitch is done. Now, if you haven't figured it out by now, this is a straight line method. So all objections are basically going to be handled in your script or whatever it may be, right? So we are looking to handle objections in the post close before they even arise, so that even a monkey could do this. So in the post close, that's when we're going to go over any gripes with this, right? To where any potential objections, right? So, oh, am I going to have to be paying for this for the rest of my life? Am I going to have to, you know, what if this doesn't work? What about my already? What about the program that I'm already on for cybersecurity? What about the hardware I have? What about the medication I'm taking? All of those objections will get handled here, right? So very, very simple. First, you're going to help them with the results, with the mindset of the results. So you say, so whatever, Jerry, once we do help your computer be healthy, be free of any viruses, we're just gonna break the contract right there, right? So just give them an out, right? You're not gonna be buying our cybersecurity your whole life. You're not gonna be buying our medication your whole life, our Ozempic, whatever you want to put it. You're not gonna be doing, or if that's the selling point, right? That you're not gonna be doing it your whole life, or you're not gonna have to pay for it your whole life, or we're going to transfer it to another computer if you just buy one program. All of these things are selling points, right? So, oh, if I have it on, so imagine an objection, right? Oh, if I have it on one computer, do I have to buy it on the other one as well? Do I have to buy it on all my servers? No. So that's gonna be on all your computers that you have in your home network up to four. So let's just say you got four computers, John. All your computers are going to be covered with our cybersecurity program. Now, let's say you're talking to a guy who's got servers, right? Okay, now the ticket is bigger, but he's getting four computers at a time, whereas he's got to download one by one over here. Whatever you want to make up, right? It's all post close. It's all to handle objections. Once you do that, right, you handle objections with your post close. You make sure that they know that there's an upside to this other than just staying how they are, right? Because that's really what this is there is an upside to this that you cannot have if you stay where you're at. If you just start off with the original package, you cannot have this. So that's really what you have to do. And then you also just want to describe to them how their lifestyle or how their health or whatever the lifestyle is after they finish the product or once they're on the product, right? So once you're on the cybersecurity, John, you're not going to have to worry about browsing whatever you want anymore, right? There's going to be no risk of hackers finding out where you are. There's going to be no risk of people finding out your information. Hell, even your ISP or your internet service provider is going to have difficulty with understanding what you're doing. So you're going to have complete and total privacy here, John. It's going to be everything you need to get that done. Stress that everything you need so that once we're done, you're going to continue with this, you'll be good. Okay, that's for cybersecurity. For weight loss, once we help you keep it off, once we help you lose this weight, we're gonna help you get that done for good. Okay, so you won't have to worry about this anymore. If you remember, when you establish yourself, You don't have to worry about this anymore. It's very open-ended, but people have their own definitions. You keep on drilling that in them, they're going to have their own definitions and make up what worry means for them. So really, the post-close is to just reaffirm what you said, add value to the pitch, try to handle as many objections as possible before the close. All right, now we have the next step and the close. The next step is going to be optional. So the next step is to give them some benefits of the program again. Oh yeah, and by the way, John, with your cybersecurity program, you're going to get the first 3 months free, right, with the VIP or whatever they chose. Oh, John, by the way, with your normal package, you're gonna get about a month free. So just say some bullshit like that, or excuse my language, or with the weight loss. Oh, Melinda, by the way, by about month 7, out of your 12, that's when I want to help you lose about 60 pounds. So just say something like that to reaffirm them. Oh yeah, I'm doing something here. I'm doing something that I wouldn't have done without this guy telling me, right? You're establishing that your value, right? You're adding more value. And then the close is very simple, right? You just recap everything, right? So John, if we're going to do the VIP package for you, which is going to have blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. If we're going to do that, your full package here, which is going to cover you for about 10 years, it is going to come out to the one time, and then you want to be really slow with the price, right? It's just nonchalant. So you almost want to hide it under a cup. You want to say, oh, well, what is that? That's the what is that? The 40, yeah, the 40,000. Yep, and about the 40,000 flat. So that's going to be your full 10 years of the VIP package there. That's going to help your company be secure. That's going to help your home be secure. Whatever, yada yada yada, right? It's not that important. Even the price isn't really that important. It matters if they're about it or not, right? This guy might have $10 million sitting in a safe. $40,000 is not even 1% of that, so don't really be worried about the pricing. I know that it's probably the most difficult thing is having the balls to pitch that much, but you just got to do it. If you want to live in sales, you have to pitch big. It's not an option. So that's the close, right? Just recap, say Melinda. So for everything you're going to need for your full 12-month treatment of your weight loss, where we're helping you get the digestive restored, we're helping you get the metabolism, cellular, whatever bullshit. It's going to come out to a one time of the, what is that? The 1859. Yep, in about 35 cents. So right around the 1800, but that's going to be everything you need to get this done in one shot. Okay? And get that okay in. As soon as they say okay, say yeah, absolutely, and we'll get this all sent out to you here, or John, we're going to get this set up to you here within the next hour, or for Melinda, we're going to get this all sent out to you here within a week. Okay, and then you say this, so say, okay, so we do have a card on file, or if they don't have a card on file, just say, oh, so yeah, we are going to have to re-verify that card that you paid with online, or that you're going to pay with. I am going to have to put you on a secure line just to make sure your information is safe. Is that going to be okay? Really get like kind of endearing, like you understand. I get it. You don't want to give your card over the phone. It is what it is, but you want the product, right? If you don't, I mean, I'll get off the phone right now. There's 1,000 other leads to call. If they want to bullshit around the card, so be it. I mean, you could try dropping the price, but why? They want to pay that price. So the close is important. I mean, it's really not as important as the beginning, right? But it is important with okay, understanding, do you have the funds or not? Do you want to do this or not? If not, just walk them down real quick. Oh, John, yeah, the 40,000 is going to be too much for the 10 years. Okay, absolutely. Well, then what we can do is this. So we can get you started with your first 3 years of the VIP package. You're still going to get that first 3 months free. So if we're going to do your full treatment there, or the full treatment for your personal computer there and your 4 networks, it is going to come out to the one time of the what is that? The 14,000 and about 55 cents. So just walk it down. Oh, okay, I can do that. It's they're going to spend what they want to spend regardless, right? They're probably not going to expect you to pitch so big, right? If I would have pitched that guy $1,000 for cybersecurity, he probably would have said no. But then I would have closed them on 300, right? So because you're adding value. Whereas if I pitch him 40,000, now I can close him on 14 because the value is there just from that number and me having the balls to say it. That's how much it costs, right? We're not giving out jelly beans over here. We're getting them exactly what they need to fix a problem that they want to fix. They came to us for that problem. All right, conclusion. So you made it this far. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you apply this and get some more sales and closes. Now, with it, obviously, all my expertise is going to be based around the straight line method, based around my script that I use right now at my company. However, some things are going to be universal for sales. First off, introducing yourself strong. Handshake, firm look, good, charismatic, can smile, not self-conscious, good posture. All these things are going to translate in the sales world. Second thing, in getting into discovery, right? So, I mean, John, what brought you over? I mean, do we need to help you reverse the type 2? Is this preventative? John, I mean, is this for high blood pressure? What's going on? I mean, what do we need to do here for you? Is this something preventative? Is this, I mean, have you had any problems with cybersecurity in the past? You can bullshit whatever the fuck you want, but you got to make sure that you are genuine. So, don't make it that crazy, but I always give a little pause before I go into it. So I'll say, this is just to make sure you're getting everything done correctly. But what brought you over? I mean, do we need to help you do this and this? Is this more of this? What's going on? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. And this is their talking, right? You're interact. Wow. No, absolutely. Well, we gotta change that for you. Okay. Okay, and then you ask a couple, then you get to discovery, right? It's almost like a natural progression. So that's very good. Getting into discovery is important, and then while you're in actual discovery, oh, John, how long have you had cybersecurity problems? Oh, wow. No, I understood. Yeah, don't want them getting into, yeah, your files. Just kind of interact, right? Oh, wow. Yeah, the weight loss. Yeah, no, absolutely. There can be a lot of shortness of breath, or, um, you know, tying your shoes even can be difficult when you're heavy. Yeah, absolutely. Well, no worries. So we'll help you get that done, right? Just kind of reaffirm, yeah, we're going to do this for you. No worries, no worries, no worries. So that's the discovery. Obviously, you get into your pitch, whatever. That's pretty standard for everyone. You can't really fuck up a pitch. You get into your post close, just trying to get rid of some objections, try to give them a little bit of upside, whatever, whatever. Go into your closed menu. They choose. If they're about it, they're going to do one. They're going to say, I want to be a VIP. I want to do this. I want to do it quicker. I want to do it slower. I want to do whatever. Blah, 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 blah. They're going to choose what they want. That means that they're really, really about it. It's almost like a trial close. And then when you close it, pitch, be a little bit like, oh, yeah, so what is that? The 44, yeah, with the 4,500, yep, and about 95 cents. Or I wouldn't say it that way. I'd say this. It'd be the, what is that? The 54.95, and yep, about 35 cents. So right around the 5,400, but that's going to be everything you need to get this done. And just no big deal, right? It's 5,400. That's how much it costs. I'm not doing it. I'm not screwing you over here. I'm getting you what you need, right? You want to lose weight. You've had 100 pounds on your body for 12 years, it's going to cost, yeah, 1,800 bucks. But can you imagine you after that 1,800 bucks? It's just money, right? We're looking at results. We are results based. We will help you get this done. That is the mindset. Who cares, bro? 3 grand, 2 grand, 1,000, 6,000, 10,000. You're helping this person solve a problem which with they deem that valuable. Well, you put the value on it, and then they decide whether if it's that valuable enough for them. If not, walk them down a little bit. Oh, okay. So the 18 is going to be too much. No worries. So then we'll just get you everything you need to at least help you get the weight off. That way, we're at least helping you remove that 70 pounds, and that'll just be the what is that? The 1,200. So that's going to be about $600 off, but it's going to be everything you need to get the 70 pounds off. So then you just revert it, right? Oh, you don't want to focus on not gaining the weight again. No worries. So then let's go ahead and do this. They still say no to that. Walk them down a little bit more. Oh, we got a fixed income. Just say that for everybody's got a fixed income thing. Oh, we got a more simple plan. We got a fixed income, whatever, and we could do that for you for just the what is that? The 588. So right around the 600. But that's everything you need on our fixed income protocol. We'll check up on you after that. Boom. Okay. That's how they're always going to do it. Or with the cybersecurity, let's just say, oh, we're going to have a more simple plan, which is going to be for about 3 years. You're going to get no months free, but you're still not putting as big an investment in. You'll just see our platform, and that would just be what is that? Yeah, about the 4,000. So it'd be about the 4,000 that'd be cover you for about 3 years, and then we could go from there. You could be one of our top clients. something like this, right? So that's the conclusion. Remember, intro really strong, get into discovery strong, discover hard, right? Know what they're going, know what they're doing, pitch, close, get the money, live your dream life. Anyways, that's it, me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Eno. I'll go ahead and upload this. Hopefully, it gets some views. Anybody needs some help? Um, yeah, you got me here. Just type in the comments if you have any questions about anything, and I'll try to respond.